Hi, this is part 5 and the final installment of my slasher series of the main horror icons that everyone knows and loves. And this time I am tackling Michael Myers, the man who likes to kill his own family repeatedly through so many episodes. I will go through the 10 films available, plus talk about the new one that is coming out soon in October. So first I will start with Carpenter's seminal film, Halloween. The one that everyone loves. Got Jamie Lee Curtis, who we all know is the daughter of Janet Leigh from Psycho. So she became a huge scream queen with films like Halloween and Prom Night and all that sort of fun. In this one, we are introduced to Michael. And we understand that he just really, really wants to kill his own family. He's just a total psycho. So in this one, we refer to him in the credits as the Sheep. That is often what he's been called by others. And the inspiration for his mask, as everyone already knows, is the William Shatner mask. So it's just been spray painted white. I don't know why on the Funko Pop they make him grey, but yeah. That one follows through perfectly into number 2. So these two basically seamlessly go between each other. So if you're a fan of one, you probably like number 2 a lot as well. But it wasn't until number 3 that Carpenter's original vision came to life. So originally he had intended for the films to be a series of different Halloween stories. And in this one it's about crazy people with psycho masks melting people's faces off and killing them. I love this one. It is a great Halloween film, but it isn't a Halloween film in the sense of there's no Michael Myers in it at all. Everyone knows this, but it's still really enjoyable and you get the little freaky masks in it and stuff. That's really cool. So they went back to Michael in the story for number 4 and they introduced Jamie Lloyd because Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode, is out of action. We think she's been killed or she's been put in the booby trap. You know, she's either nuts or she's disappeared. Either way, she's avoiding Big Brother Michael. In this one, he goes for Jamie Lloyd, which is played by Danielle Harris, who everyone knows from things like Hatchet and whatnot. She is a scream queen in her own right and adored by horror fans everywhere. So in this one, he's going for her. And then in the follow-up film, number 5, which is The Revenge of Michael Myers, again, he's going for poor little Jamie Lloyd. So after that, it went into The Curse of Michael Myers, which is the 6th installment. This one is my favourite. Yeah, I know I'm weird. I like things like number 5 and number 6 in a series. This one is the one that has Paul Rudd in it. Yes, Paul Rudd was in a Halloween film. I love how big names start in little films like this. And it is actually the final time that we see Dr. Loomis, played by Donald Pleasence, who has been in every film preceding. That is quite a bittersweet moment for fans because I loved Donald Pleasence. So it's not until we hit the awfulness of films like Resurrection and the joy of the teen fun of H2O. So the next 2 films are not as adored by fans, and I know this, but I personally have a love for H2O because it was my last film I saw in high school when I was graduating, and it was fun. It was fun, you know, LL Cool J and all that stuff. It's just a bit of harmless fun. With this one, though, it's the trashy one of the series. So if you watch the original series, it's not until you hit this one that you kind of go, did you have to make this? Like, even Jamie Lee came back for it, but she can't save it. It was a couple of years later that we got treated to Rob Zombie's take on the Halloween story. So with his remake, I kind of think of it more as a revamp because Michael, the backstory for Michael was great. I loved it. And I will say again, I've said before that I like the blooper reels on Halloween films and things like that. This has one of the best blooper reels. If you want to watch Malcolm McDowell and Brad Dourif singing weird Cockney accents of My Old Man's a Dustman, things like that, this is hilarious to watch. So the first time I watched it, I watched the blooper reel straight after and I laughed my ass off. As a film itself, sorry, I can't remember this poor little kid's name. He is amazing that plays Michael, and anyone who sees his performance enjoys it immensely. So we have all the greatness of a Halloween film with some actual backstory. I will admit though, with its sequel, I got lost. White horses? What the? I didn't know what was going on half the time. Again, another rewatch for me at some point, but I'm not in a hurry, I'll admit it. As of October 19th, globally, there will be the release of Carpenter's vision for Halloween, the new film. This will take off basically where 2 was. Now for me, I find that insulting because 2 was such a seamless follow-up. Why didn't he go from 3? Why didn't he just make a revamp of his own? You know, he's actually really badly slated Rob Zombie's remake, which is kind of bad form on his part. Carpenter sounds like he can be a bit of an arsehole in real life. Personally, I will see the film, but I admit I am on the fence about whether or not I am going to be supporting the future of Michael Myers as a film industry franchise, because is it necessary to remake your own film in a way that is kind of insulting to your fans and bypasses some of the best storylines with Jamie Lloyd and Paul Rudd and all that stuff with Danielle Harris? That was some of the most amazing lines they had in this series. And you're going to bypass it all? I'm a bit insulted. I don't know how you fans feel. Let me know in the comments below and have fun.